Whoa, you're looking at a lot of products. And if you see this, you already know that this is about, just this little area here is about $1,000 worth of lawn care stuff. And, you know, the biggest deal with any of this lawn care stuff for me over time is going to be the cost of it. And I don't want to be wasting my money. And I know a lot of you guys have seen a lot of this Next product stuff. I'm not saying that they are good or bad. But I'm going to put this into a designer category. Designer lawn care products. Not necessarily meaning that they don't work. I'm just saying that they just have other things out there that works and it's just not as popular or just not a designer, kind of like Levi jeans and Polo jeans, or just a regular pair of Walmart jeans. You know, maybe some differences, but at the end of the day, they're jeans. And man, let me give you one example, you know, of the marketing of some of this stuff. I have RGS here. Got some detached there. Got R8 there. Got some microgreen. What else I got around here? Probably, you know, I've thrown away a whole lot of stuff. But I'm going to use this right here in comparison. This is just cheap, really cheap compared to all of this here. This is not the same thing, but I'm just using this as an example. This covers like a full acre, and none of these really do. So one of the things that I noticed about when I'm reading all this stuff, all of these have humic acid in it. Humic, all humic acid, but yet they sell an individual humic acid container. So I'm saying this because I feel like I've gotten, no, not necessarily taken advantage of. It's just that I think I could have done this a lot cheaper. And that's where this weed and feed comes in. Has a whole lot of organic stuff along with some weed killer. That weed killer there does as good as some of this, like this triplet, and that's for more of crabgrass after it's come up. But really, when you're starting to try to get into this stuff and look at the economics of it, you know, I have gotten a lot of performance out of this. You know, this along with something, let's say this PG. These products have a lot of added nutrients, micronutrients in it with humic. Has a lot of stuff in there with one package, as opposed to me buying all this stuff over here. It is what it is. You know, I can use this green effect and this microgreen to get a deep burst of color, or I can just go buy some iron. I can just go buy some iron, liquid iron, throw it in that, and achieve the same type of results as far as how green the grass is. So that's going to be my focus this year. Spent a lot of money on this. This stuff right here is like fungicide. And let me give you a game on that. So this is my little chemical closet here, and this is a propiconazole. This is a fungicide to help and to help deal with the fungus that I have. And this is some Amana. This fungicide here is a group 3. This Amana is a group 3 and a group 11 versus that azoxystrobin that you're seeing over there. Right here is a group 11 also. That's azoxystrobin. So what I'm saying is I spent a lot of money on that. As you can see, I roughly got about, you know, a couple $1,000s worth of chemicals in here, you know, really just trying it out and seeing what works. And really, I just fell prey to a lot of the marketing stuff. That fungicide, man, you know, that azoxystrobin really works. And it's expensive when you come up. I got a ½ acre of cool season grass. And that's a lot for a lawn. And going into Home Depot, you know, the stuff that you buy only cover about, you know, 5,000. The average square foot of a regular residential lot is about 5,000 square feet. So they package it up to do that, and I would have to go and buy, you know, 10 of those, you know, to cover what I have. It can get very expensive, so I have to go outside of that. So the cheapest way for me this past season for the fungicide application is that Amana and propiconazole. You know, I ain't saying it's super cheap, but it's a whole lot cheaper than azoxystrobin, which azoxystrobin really works. But, you know, it comes down to affordability. The first thing that I do is I try to spot treat first. When I see some fungal activity, and then I would do a blanket spray. But just to go out there and just spray it, you know, a whole ½ acre preventative, man, it can get very expensive. So that's why I did the mixture of the SPF 30 Kentucky Bluegrass and the tall fescue, because that helps in the fungal activity fight. So it's expensive. So don't go out there. You listen to a lot of these guys, which are great guys. I learned a lot from a whole bunch of them. But then I started looking at the common denominator. You know, they all are pushing certain things. And once you become monetized on Facebook, you know, you actually get some money for it, including these links to purchase this stuff. Or sometimes you can go to a company and say, hey, I want to sell your products, and then you just push it. So a lot of these guys on YouTube who have these huge following, you know, that's their game. And I definitely understand pushing you know, products and making money off of it. But, you know, at the end of the day, I'm trying to get this stuff done. I want it really nice, but, you know, just the cost of it is just tremendous. If I were to go with all the name brand stuff that a lot of people have been pushing on me. So that's what my focus is this year. You know, using fertilizer, you know, probably cheap as I can get, mixing it with, you know, just the regular humic acid, just really just getting down to the bare minimum and not get the designer stuff. And actually, to be honest, you can mix a lot of that real cheap stuff, your iron, your humic acid, some cheap fertilizer, a weed and feed. You know, you can mix a lot of that stuff and come up with your own designer product to help you a lot cheaper than what it will cost you when you are out there following the advice of a lot of the gurus on YouTube. So this is a small channel. You know, I don't think I have 100 followers. If you're watching this, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes I got the best information from someone who who has experienced this stuff, and they shared the knowledge, and they haven't got big enough to where the page is monetized and where they're getting money to push certain products. That's when you get a lot of the good information here. So I'm going to send you, well, I'm sending this video out here, you know, just to tell you to be careful about out there buying all these designer products, because as you can see, I have a lot. It's not a designer product, but this is SMA. That's incredible. I got this here. If I was in the pest control, this probably right here would be worth about $2,500 to $3,000, because this is the exact same product that pest control guys use, and you can buy this off the shelf. So, and this came from my pest guy who read the active ingredients in this, said, hey, this is the same thing I'm using. So, you know, I can save a lot of money this way. That right there is Roundup. You know, it is what it is. It's cheap, probably never heard of that, but it's Roundup. Here, you got Podiamine, and you know, you would go into the store and they would have this, I guess, product in there saying that it's going to prevent the grease from growing. You pay a whole lot, you know. This right here, 2 bags of that probably cost this. This right here probably lasts 4 or 5 seasons on half acre. So that's the deal. I got a lot of stuff. And for me not to be in the lawn care business, I actually need to file some type of LLC and try to make it some type of business, even if it's YouTube, so I can get a tax deduction off this stuff. Anyway, if you stumbled on this page, I appreciate it if you got this far, which probably I'm the only one that's going to review this ever. If you got this far, you know, just I guess give a like. You know, I never really asked people to like the page, but it seems like I'm just making this stuff as a video just to remind myself of what I'm doing, I guess. But hey, like the page, and you know, I keep sharing products and information.